Life can change in an instant. For many wheelchair users, the struggle to push forward is a daily challenge.
After years of development and countless prototypes, we created Rib Grips, the revolutionary wheelchair hand rim covers with built-in ribs for ultimate grip and comfort.
No more slick surfaces, no more heat burns, just pure, reliable grip. Rib Grips, empowering you to push forward with ease. Rib Grips, get a grip on your freedom. Discover the difference. Visit ribgrips.com and use promo code GRIP today. You just found the perfect product that helps with staying cool during hot summer runs. No more gross warm water. Stay cool with this product from Gear Handle. This hydration tube cover helps keep your water cool and easily accessible. Stay hydrated during those long summer runs or even delay from freezing in the winter. Plus, they're compatible with various brands of water bladders and come in various colors. Visit gearhandle.com and use promo code H2O today.
This is a Rogue Media Network podcast.
I tried to fight all through the night, deep in the heart of Texas. The trailer park is nice and dark, deep in the heart of Texas. Cat drinks his brew and he spits his chew, deep in the heart of Texas. The TV blares, but no one cares, deep in the heart of Texas. Here we go!
Hey,
Everybody.
welcome to Bois. King of the Hill podcast. I'm Mike.
And I'm Rusty.
Rusty, it's Friday.
It is Friday.
It is the day that God hath made for us to get drunk or something. I don't know. It says something about it in the Bible. We've had a tough couple of weeks where we've kind of gone over things and done things. I wanted to talk again about the reboot. If
Yeah.
at all possible.
Yeah. They're already in the second season.
Well, that's one of the things we were going to talk about. Yeah. I just went into the subreddit King of the Hill, and
But that's the thing is, to me, is how many episodes per season? Because a lot of new animation stuff these days,
Six,
when
8
they
episodes.
come out, it's like 6, 8, 10 episodes at the most. There's not like a 22 season animated show right now, or 22 episode season.
Well,
of an
and that's
animated show.
exactly what they said here, because they're talking about the Pamela Adlon interview still. This is from 78 days ago, but it gets newer as we go.
Yeah.
The guy says, "Holy shit, you may have buried the lead, Pamela." He also spelled lead wrong. We're in the second season creating the reboot. So they already got renewed for and are working on the second season. That is exciting.
Yeah, no, that's great. A lot of people are skeptical about it,
But then the next person says, could mean the new way that animations have gone the seasons could mean 4 to 6 episodes now, which is totally
yeah, I
absolutely
imagine
true.
it's probably going to be about 10. I think it'll probably be 10 a season.
I think you're right.
And if you look at Beavis and Butthead, I think they're about 10 a season, which we know one of the voice actors from Beavis and Butthead.
It
Jaden Lipper.
says-
We're gonna have him on again soon.
Oh,
Actually,
that'd be great to have Jaden on again. He does a
yeah,
great
he
voice.
wants to come on again.
It says,
Well, I want him to come on again. I've reached out to him.
Oh, please. Yeah.
Well, there's also another guy on Instagram, Twitter. Sorry, I can't remember his name.
Twitstagram.
He does What's in Your Head podcast, and he has interviewed 10, 15, 20 people attached to King of the Hill.
Oh, yeah.
And
Well, let's get him on.
he wants to come on.
Let him set us up with those
August.
folks. That'd be great.
Sometime this month.
Great, let's
we're
go.
going to have him on, and he's going to
Almost any Sunday.
also he's going to reach out to everybody he's already talked to.
That's awesome.
And he's going to get, he doesn't want to just pass off information until there's approval from the person. So.
That would be cool, though. So this guy, they're talking about, whether it's actually going to be good or not. This one guy talks, and you know more about this than I do. He says new Beavis and Butthead is the best Beavis and Butthead we've ever gotten. Not sure how involved he was, but it was excellent.
It was really good. Beavis and Butthead it's been really good because they were able to
Well, like they added TikToks. And
That's
stuff
the
like
thing.
that,
Yeah,
right?
they were able to reinvent the wheel
Yeah.
for what the show was about, and really like you could have Beavis and Butthead in any time zone and any time frame because all they're doing is making fun. They are is they were teenagers from the 80s.
Well, they're the
is what the gimmick is.
they're
They're
the
80s teenagers.
MSTK 3000 guys that were metalheads that just made fun of TV.
Yeah,
And
that's
that
what
could
it
be
is.
from any era. You know,
Anything you can make fun of whatever.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter.
It's literally unlimited content for that kind of a thing.
This guy said Mike Judge shits good bricks with everything he does.
I think he meant gold. But
I don't think I really disliked anything he's done. One of the things
which is true. I don't think I've disliked anything that he's done, to be honest with you.
Yeah. This guy says one of the things I hated about the DVDs was they didn't have the music videos. Seeing them watch TikToks in a reboot was genius. So they did WAP.
I don't know what a WAP
there?
is, but yeah.
Wet ass. That thing.
Who did WAP?
The Beavis and Butthead apparently.
Oh yeah.
did
They
something
did.
about
They
the
made
video.
fun of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, what are we're going nowhere.
Everybody did
No
a WAP.
man has gone before.
Everybody did a WAP.
To the WAP.
And this guy has a really great point. Number one, his handle is not a doctor, which is great. And he says any episodes better than no episodes, which I think is a very good point.
I think it's a good point too, and I think that a lot of people are skeptical of what the show is going to be or how good it's going to be based on, previous reboots and things like that. I don't know. I think it's going to be fine. As long as Mike Judge is heavily involved in it, I think it's going to be fine.
This is also a really good point. The guy goes, yeah, but damn, and the old seasons were like 3 times as long. It really makes you nostalgic for the old days. And the guy says, it's weird too, because back in the day, stuff was hand-drawn. Is it cheaper to have animation done in Korea in the 90s than it is to run on a computer today? Which
No.
He's kind of right. I mean, he's right.
It's not necessarily cheaper to do it now than it was to then. Now there's it's just a disconnect really between the executives and the creators. So now all the creators have been screwed historically for the duration of Hollywood. So now creators are being empowered to go and strike and all this stuff to get their money that they're deserved. So I'm pretty close to parts of the animation industry, but there's a animator for SpongeBob that I know. Man, I can't remember her name on top of my head.
Okay.
I say I know her, but I can't even think of her name. April is her first name. That's all. That's what I know her as. I don't know what her last name is, but she worked on SpongeBob, and she's really big into activism and stuff for animators and stuff like that. So I don't know. I feel like
they
don't get paid. They don't really get paid. There's no residual income off of this stuff. So there's animators that I've come across that have made some of our favorite stuff. And of course, like Andy Merrill was,
until the
cast
cast
FedEx and stuff.
Until the cast of Simpsons held out that one time and got their money, even voiceover people weren't.
Voice
making
actors
that
don't
much.
make that much money.
Much.
They had to get their bag though, because the amount of money that was being made off of the Simpsons, if the voice actors weren't going to make anything off of that, they should be making money off of every part of it.
There should be
if
a residual.
their voice is being used. So even in toys, they should be getting money from that.
This guy says something about Korea in the 90s and all that. And then this next guy, Dependent Anywhere 105 or whatever, he gives this long explanation, of all the stuff that happened. And then somebody right behind him said, it's hard to fit Koreans into the computer. That was his response.
That's funny. Yeah, because when I was doing that podcast with F, that's what he told me they would have to do is they would ship these boxes full of hand-drawn animations to Korea, and then Korea would animate it. And a lot of the time, it was a one-shot deal. So whatever they animated or whatever they got, there was not a lot of revisions to be done once they put the final product out. That's why there was so much work and so much stress put on animators, is because it had to be so right the first time when they ship it that you can't really have. There's not room for a whole lot of error.
They're talking about the amount of time it takes between seasons now, and one of them brought up Invincible, which is, I believe, the spinoff of The Boys.
Yeah.
This guy goes, long wait for the Invincibles. Sorry, the Venture Brothers would like to have a word with you.
Yeah, they did have
because Venture Brothers took
one.
years in between seasons, and it was such a good show though.
I think one of the ones that impresses me the most was was how fast South Park used to crank out episodes. It takes them 6 days back in the day when they were doing them with construction paper and stuff.
Sure.
It took them 6 days to write it, animate it, and have it shipped ready to go for television. That's fast. They had like a...
That is fast considering the way they were putting
They
that
had
thing
like
together
a
because a lot of it
work
was
mill.
stop action, right? Stop motion.
Kind of, yeah. Drawings and stop motion, but they used construction paper for a lot of stuff too.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see. Two absences. Have high hopes. King of the Will is always okay. We're in the second season creating the reboot, and Bobby is 21. He's a chef in a fusion restaurant in Dallas, and it's been incredible. It's just been really fun. I think it's been freakier for Mike and Greg to think about Bobby going from 12 to 21 and having a relationship and being a person, but don't we all go through that with our kids and our friends too? It's shocking when I see my friends' kids and they're all grown up, and I'm like, wait a second, what just happened? So it's a little bit of a mess. The part that I want to focus on there is the relationship. This person asked the question also. It's like Karate Wolf Woman answers the question. So wait, he's in a relationship? Makes me wonder if him and Connie get back together.
Yeah, I imagine that they were probably together. I would think so. And if not, then it's new characters they would introduce. So if if Hank, not Hank, if Bobby, and, God dang, if Bobby and Con aren't together, Super Newsom phone, Connie, if they aren't together, then they're with new characters. Like they'll have to introduce like new characters to the show because there's nobody I can think of who they would be with.
This one says, look, I know people want them together, but better you cry now than cry the whole reboot. Bobby Hill not get promoted at Dirt Factory. This one says, this is Box Full of Foxes, says, I also feel like Connie would have wanted something simpler or at least go her own way with compromise, especially with Con and Min pushing her so hard. A reckoning with teen Connie, and they just want her to be happy. She does online courses at one of the Big Ten, not quite Ivy. Still not state school. She can commute and do bluegrass shows, and she gets to stay with Bobby because even though he's a goofball, he wants what's best for her. And that, honestly, you probably couldn't sum up Connie's existence any better than that as far as on the show.
You're probably right.
It's really good.
Yeah, you're probably right.
It says, to be honest, I always pictured him working at Strickland with Hank, and on the weekends he does comedy shows with Budasak. He's married to Connie, and they have a baby on the way. Oh, and Joseph is Joseph, but with longer hair and is obsessed with thrash metal. I say this is a metalhead.
Yeah,
I think that's fantastic. I would love to see. I'd love to see all of that come through. And honestly, if he's not with Connie in some way, I'm going to be disappointed.
I'll probably be disappointed, but like I said, if he's not with Con,
I think she went to UT.
It's got to be new characters. It really does. It has to be like two completely new characters. I don't think they could use anybody that's currently in the show.
I think she went to UT, even over her father's objection because he wanted her to go to Harvard or whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
So she went to a state school, and that being UT, which is a little bit bigger than a state school. And she's probably off at college. He's probably working in that place. Didn't they say it was in Austin? I think it's a fusion restaurant in Austin. So that would make total sense to me that they're both pursuing their stuff.
Yeah, I think so.
Or they could just say that they hadn't seen each other in years, and maybe that's part of this show. You know, maybe it's the fact that they're going to get back together.
Yeah, maybe that's the storylines they go with. Maybe they've separated over these years and they come back together.
This person says, I wonder what kind of fusion. Maybe Laotian barbecue? I mean, that's a really good guess. Honestly, that could be pretty good.
That would be interesting. I'd be interested in that.
The tagline on that is taste the heat and the meat.
Taste the heat.
I mean, that's pretty damn good, honestly.
Yeah, it's not bad. Nice job, I like that. I'll go with it.
Yeah. Okay, so San Antonio, we got a place called Curry's Boys Barbecue. That kind of like the Thai fusion barbecue. So yeah, it's good stuff. Everything comes down to the fact that this is still Mike Judge. It's still
Mike.
Yeah, it's the people you love that did the show, and
it's somebody you know. It's somebody you should be comfortable with.
Well, I can't imagine Mike Judge looking at this and going, "Yeah, there's a way to make some money." No, I think he actually gives a shit about.
I think there's a certain level of reverence I think people have for the things they create, and I think this is just one of those things that he's not gonna want to ruin. I feel like it didn't get a fair shake at an ending, so
no, screw Cleveland.
Yeah,
but like you say,
screw that show. That show sucks.
Yeah, that show sucked. But like you say,
it's funny. It's funny though because he was one of my favorite characters on Family Guy.
Sure.
But then they give him his own show the fact that it killed King of the Hill really pissed me off, so I could never really enjoy it. And from all the critical standpoint, it wasn't that good of a show anyway.
No. I can't. I think we can take Beavis and Butthead as a litmus test, saying that these guys actually give a shit about this stuff, because he didn't put just junk out for Beavis and Butthead. So I'm looking forward to the reboot. I think.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the
I think it'll be
reboot too. I
fantastic.
think it's going to be great, honestly.
And let me put this call out there. Any of you guys that are out there making King of the Hill shows, please get in touch with us. We would love to share the wealth between us, you, everybody.
Also, somebody commented.
We are not your enemy.
No, somebody commented on something saying they would like to see more fan stories read.
Oh, really?
So if there's more fan stories, fan fiction. So if there's more fan fiction for King of the Hill, we could look it up and read it from a website. Obviously, there's plenty of websites where people post specifically that kind of fiction. But we would like to read stuff that you guys have created.
That would be cool.
Email us at bwaaaakoth.com. And what we'll do is we'll gather it up. And if we get 1, 2, 3, I guess it doesn't matter how many we get or when we get them. We'll read them as they come in. And you guys get those into us, and we'll definitely read them off. Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea. I think that'd be fun again. We did that before with AI.
Yeah, I hope that AI is not part of the experience, honestly.
Yeah, I don't either. But that's what we did last time. It was an AI competition where people used AI and
submitted.
We actually have 2 emails.
Okay.
I'm not going to read them, but because it's just sticker emails.
Sure.
But I was letting you know. We've got two
good.
more for the sticker list.
Love it. Our phone number is 254-271-4007. Please call and leave us a message. Doesn't cost you a dime. Don't expect me to pick up, but we will record your message and play it on the show. We haven't had one of those in a little bit.
Yeah, and for those of the fans who are in Texas, how interested would you be in a local meetup?
Well, we're doing a live show.
Yeah, so how interested would you guys be in a local meetup? If you're that interested in doing a local meetup, if you're in Garland or Burleson or something like that, Waco's not that far of a drive for you. So we'll definitely have some more information about our live show. And I guess after we do the live show, me and Mike could do a little
we can do a meet and greet kind of thing.
Shake hands and take pictures if that's
here's
y'all's thing. I could not imagine anybody just chomping at the bit to get a picture with me and Mike.
I think there's
like,
got to be somebody out there.
If that's a thing, that makes me laugh.
There's got to be somebody out there that wants to
externally.
change their identity.
Yeah.
So the deal with the live show is, and I'm putting this thing together. It's us. It's Life is a Song, and then I will be back on stage doing Bros, Foes, and Heroes.
Okay.
So it is a really odd.
And if y'all want me for a guest for that,
please.
I'll sit in on that. That'd be fun.
It's Bois, which you guys know. Life is a Song is a great podcast where she takes one person and just talks to them about music and how it's influenced their life.
Yeah.
It's a great talk. I was on it. I really enjoyed it. And then the third one is all about comic books, Bros, Foes, and Heroes. If you haven't seen that, go and check it out.
Is that the order we're going to do them in?
Probably not. I know I got to get a break in the middle, so whatever it's going to be.
Oh, so you're going to do like Bros, break us, or us, break Bros.
Yeah,
I got you.
Yeah, one of those things. So anyway, be on the lookout for that. I think that's probably September or October.
October-ish. So if you're listening to this.
If you're near Waco, come on
If you're near Waco, we'll have more information about it available to you as it gets closer. But
I'm cool with doing
September, October,
kind of that'd be great.
you can come hang out with me and Mike and check out some other podcasts on the network.
Throwing stickers out into the audience.
The last time me and Mike did a live show, we don't have much of an audience when we do live shows, so it'd be cool to have some of our fans come down and check us out. I don't really care either. It was fun.
It was. We had a good time.
I had a good time. But the next thing we'll let y'all know about. So people that are in Texas, if you really want to take time out of your day to drive all this way to check us out.
Come on. Let's go.
We'll do it.
The week of the 18th through the 24th, basically, is that whole week. I will be in Washington, D.C., for a podcast conference. If there's anybody in Washington, D.C. that would like to get together, let me know. But we're going to try to record early that week so that we don't have to miss a week with anything. If not, you might get a little late, and maybe you'd get it from my hotel in D.C.
Stickers?
Yeah. Let's go.
Question mark.
We got them?
Do you got them?
Yeah, I got plenty of stickers.
Have you got them shipped out
We
yet
need
with
to
all
send
the? Yeah, we need to send. I gave you the thing
Okay.
with all the
No,
addresses.
I haven't sent them yet. Let's send them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
get on that this week.
I've got 2 more addresses. I'll give you.
Cool.
I'll email those to you tonight, and then
I
you
swear
get
to
those sent
God,
off.
folks, this is not some sort of like, bait and
Grand
switch
conspiracy,
here.
yeah.
It's really not. We're just bad at it.
We're not good at podcasting, so if you want to be somebody who facilitates a lot of this stuff for us, reach out. It's not a paid gig.
If you'd
It's
like
not
to
a
be-
paid gig.
If you'd like to
but
be our second, already second in command or whatever,
Yeah.
that'd be great.
It's not a paid gig, but Mike can direct you and help you out and get you on the right path to helping
Yep,
us out. So,
Absolutely.
if
Absolutely.
you're interested in that, just shoot me an email. It's a non-paid gig, but if you got the time.
All right, guys, this is a Friday episode. This is what you get, and we're so thankful that you're here. If
Yeah,
you
we
can,
appreciate it for sure.
Check out the video on Spotify and YouTube on Mondays.
Yep.
And then remember, you can always go to Patreon, get that little $3 link there, and just help us kind of keep the lights on. We'd really appreciate it.
Yeah, and don't forget we go live on Instagram and YouTube every recording session. If you want to check those out live, you can go to youtube.com/@BWAAAKOTH, or you can go to Instagram.com/BWAAAKOTH there. So
Bing, diddy, bong, bong, bong. All right. Well, that's it, guys. We'll see you again on Monday.
Holy Matanye.
With Natanya. Indeed. This has been a Rogue Media Network production. Are you a podcaster? Let's talk podcast hosting. Are you tired of your current podcast host? Need real support in a community that gets it? At Rogue Media Network, we offer top-tier podcast hosting services to help you thrive. From hosting and distribution to dedicated support, we've got you covered. Starting as low as $25 a month. Join our community of passionate podcasters today. Contact us at hello@roguemedianetwork.com.